more sets to go. San Diego Dynasty going to take the field to play Los Angeles Infamous. First games for both those two top teams. Also, we got Legion taking the field to play NRG Elite. We've seen NRG Elite already. They beat Ironman by a decent amount. It's going to be Legion's first match. Grayson, we'll start with you. Dynasty Infamous, who do you got?
I got Dynasty on this one. I think that Dynasty is really going to just try to have breakouts where they can get guys alive and get into good spots to really just pinch people out and work as a team to close out points.
Rich, what do you think?
Just for fun, I'm going to go with Infamous. I'm going to say that Dynasty's going to overthink this, try to set some traps and try to be too smart, and Infamous is just going to smash their faces in.
Infamous is
just for fun.
Infamous is definitely due. It has been a little bit since they put an actual victory up on the board, but they have been highly competitive. Last season, second place overall, kind of fighting for it a couple times. Little changes here and there on the roster, some guys injured and then back healed up. So, but they look pretty strong here. The one thing of note though is no Cali Rudolph here.
That's a big loss.
Yeah, he had COVID and his family has it now. He's okay, but just couldn't make it. So, but that is a loss, and especially on a layout like this, shooting bodies on the break, being able to win scrambles and be a proactive member on a close. I mean, that's Cali's game right there.
And Cali's good on and off the field, right? He's good in the meetings to help. I mean, he's a big part of that winning successful.
Yeah, he's been around forever. Cali played with us on Excessive when he was 16, so I mean, he's been at a top level for a long time. So yeah, it does hurt, but they got a strong roster, and they are definitely due. This could be a good layout for Infamous. They got a big test here. San Diego Dynasty not making a Sunday after winning all those events in a row.
Okay.
And looks like, yeah, first body to drop going to be for Infamous, and it's going to be here from the Snake side. They're going to filter Thomas Taylor all the way on out. He's going to make it clean. No, he's not.
So we got Spica and the Snake over here.
Yeah, Kyle Spica, new pickup here.
5-on-3 advantage here early on for Dynasty. Looks like they're going to probably handily win this first point. 5-on-2 now.
A little two-pack here.
5-on-1.
Yeah, for Kyle Spica real quick, as there's nobody in front of him and only 3 bodies that he needed to worry about. 2 of them peeled off real fast. Now it's a 5-on-1, so it should just be a bit of a moment here before they figure out where this last body is and pinch him out. Terrible start, though, for Infamous. Great start for Dynasty.
Well, one thing Infamous knows is don't do that game plan. So that's a starting point. They can go out and be like, all right, scratch number 1. Let's take a look at number 2.
It really hurt to lose Zach Patient right there out of that first snake side bunker, too, because he can shoot that crawl shot and stop Spica
forces
from
the fill out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a double. And the Dynasty was really good with the zone control. They were waiting for that. They knew they got the outside guy. They knew the next guy was coming. They held their zone. Good control.
And Spica did his job, right? He got in here and he shot the widest guys out. So make sure they couldn't fill out.
Textbook.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling any pressure. I mean, we have seen a rare 3-on-5 pulled off on this field, and a couple other low body situations.
Thunder.
It's not a field where you're completely out of it just because you lose a couple bodies. But
if you're in the pocket,
the big asterisk on that one is that you're really going to need those 5 to make some mistakes. And Dynasty made no mistakes there, especially when you get Spica doing exactly what he's supposed to do, like you said, doing his job, which is, oh, I'm feeling no pressure. I'm going to play offense. He gets in, gets 2 free kills on the inside, and that was it.
I will say, leading into this event, we pulled off a surprising amount of low body situations off. And that was against, we did our first weekend against Paintball Fit and FSU, and then we did NRG Elite and MO Kings. And I think if you're just aware of the bodies and where they are, you can really peel them off. If I'm in that Dorito side, I'm waiting for this guy to come into our snake and just anticipating it.
So now taking the field here, Red Legion and NRG Elite. Legion back with that starting 5 that's just taken them. COVID really decimated their opportunities to get this stellar starting 5 that they've been so competent. Looks like Krill Pridney going to be taking the early walk, heart and soul of the squad.
Yeah, 4-on-5 advantage.
Is that Karslev and 50 Dorito over there?
Yeah, Karslev all the way into D4. But matching that, though, is NRG Elite, and they also get a body into the snake, so a little bit quicker to go here on both sides of the field.
Caleb Abel just caught a bounce in the snake.
NRG with good field position here. Dorito 3 and Snake 3.
And so you see Jason Dennis over here in the snake side can is he's just trying to make sure that Karslev can't make another move, because if he does, he's trapped. He's dead.
Yeah. He's just shooting the cut, right?
Yeah.
NRG losing their first player from the Dorito side can. He's protesting a little on the walkout. Doesn't like the fact that he got shot or that the referee called him on it.
If Caleb can get to the 50 snake over here, he will have a good shot on Karslev.
Yeah, and the only thing stopping him right now is himself, right? He's just playing a little bit slow, a little bit cautious, maybe waiting for some information from the back line.
It could be the guy over here in the Russian side of the field in the snake side bunker. That does slow down the snake a little bit, going past the snake 3.
Caleb retreats, goes back to snake 2.
Lost Malloy.
Malloy gets shot, for the Russians cross field. So 3-on-4 advantage for NRG. They have position and bodies.
Yeah, tactical retreat for Caleb Abel. Gets back into Snake 2. And they still have D3, but just better field position for Karslev is he's into D4. But no one on the Snake side right now for Legion.
Yeah, I'd really like to see Caleb Abel try to put pressure on Smotrov here and try to get to 50 Snake.
Right, I mean, they have a one-body advantage, right? He's in the key position to go forward and cross-shoot at the rear. The Russian player couldn't be playing like that on the Dreer side if Caleb was in the 50 right now.
Oh, now they let him out to the Snake corner.
Yeah.
Caleb should know immediately, okay, there's nobody stopping him from going, and here he's playing right off of that.
And to me, the longer you play against the Russians, the more opportunities you have to lose gunfights against those guys. So if you have an advantage, it's better to press that advantage.
Karslev made a move up the D side of the center. Now he's in there, Dorito.
Yeah, body coming off for NRG Elite from the center. Another one coming off from the D side.
Oh,
Karslev's on their side. Yeah, it's not looking good, man. Karslev's blown that complete D side open.
Yeah, they're both turning the corner here. 2-on-2. Russian Legion, I think it's Sergey in the back center.
Oh, Caleb just died. It's just a Snake corner here for NRG.
Yeah, 1-on-2 now. Crossfill goes all the way from corner across, but cannot afford to trade out there in a 2-on-1 situation. Great move over there, but he has to get that guy and stay alive if he wants to win that point. So Austin did the right thing in the beginning of that point, just lost it at the end there.
Yeah.
NRG dropping their first point to the Russian Red Legion.
Yeah, I think if Caleb would have gotten to the 50 Snake faster and put a shot on Karslev before he started making moves, it would have changed the whole point.
100%.
Well, Sergey Snaiskov alive to go and hit that buzzer to put the first point on the board for Red Legion.
And the time to do that is when you have that one-body advantage, right?
Yep.
You have that advantage. You can take a little bit of risk. If it doesn't work out, not that big a deal. But you got to press it because they're too good to come back.
So Infamous taking the field again here, see if they can get a better go of it than they did in that first point. Got just kind of demolished off the break. Two bodies, so body dropped early, then Thomas Taylor tried to fill it. So it's like Brusselback's going to get a spin. Ryan Hall looks like also they're going to send Jamrose out there with Harrison. And I think Brett Messer is going to be the 5 for Infamous. They have a lot of bodies on this. Even without Kelly, still a lot of bodies in that pit.
Still got some depth.
I think they have 11 guys this event.
Well, it's why it's a blessing to have that many bodies. There's a lot of time, life happens, and sometimes you can't make all 6 events. So Dynasty going to double up that back center. Yosh Rao to the can, and really on his tippy toes there, trying to get a nice shot, contain on that D side.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to shoot over and down into that cut on the D side.
Good break for Dynasty, good break for Infamous. 5-on-5.
Yeah, and this time Dynasty risked the D side instead of the Snake side.
And they make it clean into D1.
Oh, Jonah into the Snake.
Yeah, like that fill from the corner.
And here also some penetration in the center as well too. So a couple quick moves into some decent position. Infamous at the brick 50-yard line towards the D side and going to get all the way into Dynasty side of the field. So some quick moves are going to have to figure this out. Running to his. Ooh,
whoa! I
thought he got shot in there.
I did too.
He played like it.
That body language was, I'm leaving the field without getting a penalty. And then at the end, he's like, oh, I'm going to take you with me.
Harrison filled right up there. So good job following up.
Yeah. And it's, a lot of times it's the second or third guy through.
Arturo into the Snake here.
Ryan Hall moving up.
Yeah, Dynasty. So Infamous missing Callie Rudolph. Dynasty missing Alex Frazier. So 2 important members of their 2 teams not here, both because of COVID.
Unfortunately, Yosh got caught in that can, and you just can't live in that can as they push up both tapes.
Okay, Arturo just died out of the Snake right here. Marcelo, or is that Ryan? That's Ryan just died out of the D-side can.
Yeah, Dynasty just died in a clump, 3 guys walking off. Only 1 player left alive.
Oh, here's Marcelo.
Marcelo pushing up the D sides in D3, but it's a 2-on-1, I believe.
Oh, he just got shot in the shoulder.
Yeah, nothing really Marcelo could do in that situation. We have seen him pull off some heroics before. Just won the MVP in Europe, won the finals MVP at the first event. He's been racking them up. World Cup MVP.
Pretty good at paintball.
There's a lot of MVPs here for Marcelo recently, but nothing he really could do in that situation. So yeah, we got ourselves a tie ball game with a bunch of time left on the clock. Also a lot of time left in the Legion Energy Elite match, a little under 12. Yeah, and that was Urena over there on the D side. Typically a snake side guy, but I really like when coaches do that though, because everyone's going to watch every single move that you make, every single position that people are in. You're going to be scouted heavily. So when I see Mike Urena on the D side, even though he did get shot, I'm still thinking that's really good for Dynasty, because with that depth now, especially picking up a Kyle Spica,
Yeah.
it just gives them it gives Skinny Kevin a lot of options to work with.
And Skinny Kevin's good about that too. When you go into that first weekend of practice, he really tries to put the bodies everywhere and see who meshes on what side of the field.
Yeah, you know, you were on Dynasty for a bit. So now 5 alive here for Red Legion, and first to get a kill. As Jason Dennis going to take the walk, they get Caleb into the snake. Here comes Austin, going to filter over to help Caleb out. 4 bodies alive. 4-on-5 situation, favor of Legion. And there goes Karslev, who's a machine on that D side.
Yeah, I feel like they just need to release him. Just let him go.
And there's nobody stopping Caleb from going all the way down now.
Except for Caleb.
Okay, he just got a shot out of the center.
Yeah, get a shot on Kirill. So it's always good when you can get a shot on Kirill Pridney, because he's been pretty miraculous up the center of the field for Red Legion over the years.
Yeah. One of the better guys that put it together for them, too.
And if he comes with this 50 snake, he'll be able to get a shot on Malloy as well. Okay, he's going past it into their side.
I don't think they know he's there. I think they've just picked up the call.
Well, if Caleb gets the easy crossfield kill, and
Okay,
another one, a little
Malloy.
two-pack here for Caleb Abel. Here comes Motrov's going to try to do damage control and dunk on Caleb, then he's going to run across and trade out. I'll take that 3-1 any day.
Yeah, that's why you go forward in Caleb. That's why you go forward in the snake instead of hiding in the back. Good job, buddy.
And Sergey was in a 3-on-1. Not much he could do at that point.
No.
So tying it up here, NRG. Going to close things out as Buffton just taking extra care to make sure that everyone's dead. Rather be safe than sorry, and it's going to get checked out by the ref. Wait for the thumbs up, make sure that it is a tie game, and it is. 10-11 on the clock. Nothing crazy for either team so far, but great production out of Caleb Abel here out of the snake.
For sure.
So you guys look pretty good today, Grayson.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, it's been frustrating because we've just had these glimpses of greatness, right? But there hasn't been enough of a full event to really put it all together.
Yeah, I hadn't made a Sunday yet. The team has made Sundays in their pro journey, but it was a really good start for AC Diesel, and then it's been hit or miss since then, mostly miss, unfortunately, with some really disappointing finishes. But the team is still just chock full of talent and hunger and heart. You guys work hard, so I'm just kind of waiting for you to break out of your shell. And sure enough, you guys roll into day one and you go undefeated. You take down DMG. When you're playing DMG, they're the lowest ranked team. You need to put up some points on them, and you guys did.
Gave up a few, too many though.
But then you beat Heat. That's a big statement to the league right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about that as we get through this set. Right now, Dynasty tied with Infamous, and some good field progression up taking some real estate with Blake Yarber. Looks like Dalton's also going to take some ground with Blake up the center, but here comes the push up on the D side for Infamous. They lose a body, and then here comes a move to try to take out Dalton. Blake also getting run. Oh, didn't get run down by Thomas. Oh, but then he gets shot. So a lot of chaos out there so far. Another body drops here from the snake side for Infamous. 3 bodies left alive here for Dynasty. Ryan Greenspan in the backfield. Archie Montemayor cleaning things up, and that's going to do it. So
man, survived the chaos there. Dynasty did a good job. They were crashing on the swords.
Yeah, Dynasty definitely thriving in that chaotic moment there, getting the better of Infamous, at least so far. Pretty quick point, though. Time still ticking off the clock as Ryan Greenspan, also multiple MVPs during Dynasty's current run.
Just a few.
Yeah, it's just a couple, and the big ones too. The overall MVPs. He was a World Cup hero for him, just going to war up that center of the field. And then at the first event, it was difficult, but kind of edged out everybody with how he played on Sunday to get that victory at the first event down in Florida. But, again, Dynasty is just another one of those teams that just has an embarrassment of riches as far as talent is concerned. So Skinny has a lot of weapons to work with, like the Heats and the Impacts, all those top teams that can stack up talent, but that also creates its own intricacies and its own difficulties, because trying to get all those egos to thrive together and get them enough playing time to stay fresh and stay crisp and decide, are you going to go what lines?
Have enough
5?
input, but not too much input.
Yeah, it's tough. It's its own thing. So we'll see if Infamous can get it back. Tie ball game here too.
NRG had an aggressive breakout, so let's see what they do this time.
They tend to be an aggressive team. I mean, given the option, they'd like to go. Player there going to the center can, gets a hard bounce for NRG. He's alive. It's like 5-on-5.
Okay, snake corner for NRG as well. Snake corner on the Red Legion side.
Yeah, they're mirrored up. Except for I can't see the Russian guy D1. NRG comes from the can, center of the can, out to the snake insert bunker, looks inside, plays defensively there. A good, solid defensive position. NRG now pushing to Dorito 3 as well.
Yeah, good position here in the snake for Legion. Got Malloy on the inside. Legion at snake 3. Body out behind him as well too. Back corner bunker, snake side.
Malloy fills out to the snake insert. Russians now get out to the Dorito side. Oh, and he gets caught. Four-on-5 advantage here for NRG.
Yeah, the Dorito player for NRG could use some support, but the Snake 3 player for the Red Legion is going to lock off that 2 behind him.
Yeah, it's interesting. Both Snake players over here for NRG are both looking inside. Corner's looking inside, the insert bunker's looking inside. So there's no one putting pressure on this guy.
I think this is Andres in the snake, Rich.
Yeah.
Gonna crawl past the 50 now.
Oh, he came up way too high. He's
Yeah.
lucky the Dorito player didn't shoot him.
Oh.
Oh, he's getting pinched.
Oh.
He needs to just hide, just hide.
Yeah.
Oh, see, he's getting a little too
Got
antsy
one.
in there. There's 8.5 minutes left.
Yeah.
When you're taking that much pressure in that situation, just hide.
Yep, just relax a little bit. He'll get it.
Yeah, I think he should have stayed patient on that Dorito player. He probably would have caught him in the shoulder or something, and it could have helped break open the game that way.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about when he was getting pinched from both sides.
Yeah.
At that point, no need to scurry around in that spot to try to reassert your dominance. You have 2 bodies behind you.
NRG did lose a player on the Dorito side, so 4-on-3 advantage now for NRG. Malloy's in Snake 1. They have the Snake corner.
Yeah, that's a solid kill here for Legion. But now hunting here, Caleb Abel wrapping around trying to find out where Malloy is.
Oh, Malloy
He
gets
just
caught
shot
in the
Malloy in the
snap.
wrist.
Wow.
Caleb's having a tournament, man.
He is, man.
Caleb's really been getting good. Really
He's
has. Another
flowing.
kill. He is. That's a good word for it. He's flowing. When he's on, he kind of plays like that, right? Some guys get that vibe, that energy, and he's very methodical and fluid in the way he makes his moves. But you can see he's putting, all those variables are clinking into place in his head before he starts making his moves. I always wanted to see a little bit more, I wouldn't say aggression out of Caleb because he does play aggressive, but he's really starting to put it together, man.
He's a little calculated.
Yeah, but he's calculating, but he still is, he's pairing that with the aggressive tendency that exists there. Yeah, so let's get a little replay here. So you see Gallego in the snake, just getting a little antsy in here. He's looking that way. He's like, okay, what should I do? Oh, I'm getting pinched here. Okay, I need to shoot cross field, pop the top, and then he ended up getting clipped as he came through. And then here's Caleb Abel just feasting. Posted up on Malloy. Malloy pops the top. And Malloy comes close. Caleb dodges it, though.
Well,
Malloy is an amazing
I
shot
was
from
gonna
that
say,
close.
Malloy almost shoots everybody when he does that.
He very rarely misses in that instance, but Caleb stays alive through that and then ends up getting the last kill. So Dynasty with a 1-point lead here. We'll touch under 11 minutes to go. On the breakout, taking some ground. Infamous goes all the way to D2.
So does Dynasty.
Yeah, Dynasty goes all the way to D3.
Dynasty
Infamous
makes it,
drops 2.
Well, Dynasty makes it clean. Infamous does not. And yeah, is Infamous, even though they have some real estate at the center, down to 3 bodies.
Yep,
Kyle
3 on
Spica and the
5.
Snake over here.
Archie doing an excellent job of communicating to Kyle Spica and giving him the information that he needs. So Kyle's going to hit the deck and crawl up.
He's going to get that kill inside.
Yeah, if he pops up, he's going to be a little, diving out though.
Is that Tim Brusselback?
I think so. Good reposition there.
Yeah, that's Brusselback. Oh, and then Brusselback dodges the stream from Spica. Spica wraps around to get the kill inside on Hall.
Infamous loses another player, though, from the juice box.
Yeah, that was Ryan Hall. And then here comes Kyle Spica, a couple solid points here for Kyle.
Pal's putting in work. Dalton's up on the in the wing on the Drio side. 4-on-1 here.
You're seeing whole team production right now out of Dynasty, and that really makes it easy for Skinny Kevin to utilize the whole roster now.
Yeah, that's a good point, Grayson. It was just Russell back over there on the D side. He drives a desperation run to D4. Unfortunately for him, Dalton was in a really good spot, ate him up. And now Spica's going to walk in, give himself a check before he hits that buzzer. Yeah, so Dynasty.
That was a really, really good
point. A lot better here on day one than they did day one. Now, we still have a lot of day one for Dynasty to go, as they are playing Infamous. There is a decent amount of time left, and they do have one more game against the Ironman. But they did get off to a really slow start at that first event, losing to both X Factor and Infamous, and by a decent amount. Really stepped it up the next day, beat you guys in a big Mercy Rule win, 6-0.
Frustrating game.
Yeah, and then and they were able to defeat Damage, the team that won the event, but it just wasn't enough. The -2 ended up getting them. That's kind of an often told story as well. If you do go 2-2 and you do not have a positive point spread, you probably are going to be packing your bags and going home.
Yeah.
Or watching on Sunday.
Yeah, you're either playing the guessing game and hoping that a team wins by a certain amount of points that you can make it on, or it's over. On to the next one.
Yeah.
I will say, having Victor Gamboa back in the pits to really help run things and make sure that the players can just focus on getting ready to be on the field, I think that makes a huge difference for that team.
God, I mean, anyone that's been a part of this for enough time and has been on a squad that has an amazing support crew, you just want to sing those guys' praises all day long, because not having to worry about all that stuff, it just allows you to focus on what you're here to do. So, yeah, hats off to Victor Gamboa and all the people and all the teams that play that role. It's a crucial role.
Yeah, on our side, it's Jill Stewart and Austin Brown. They're rocks for our team. They really help out a lot.
Yeah, it's huge. Can't say enough. If you don't have somebody on your team like that, do whatever you can.
Get one.
Get one of them. So NRG Elite up by 1 right now on back of some amazing play by Caleb Abel.
Carsley back in the 50 Dorito.
Yeah, if there's one guy who's looking to shut down right now on NRG, it would be Caleb Abel. If I was the Russians.
Looks like 5-on-4. Jason Dennis, he got shot cutting across to the God bunker.
Yeah, I like that. Change it up, go from the inside out. But a little bit too late. The Russians are already in position on the Drio side. Lots of time left in this match. 7 minutes left. Only 1 point lead for NRG Elite. Russians 5 bodies alive. 2 in very good offensive positions. Smochov now sneaking up on the Snake side. Just rapping, looking for those kills in the center on the Drio side.
Well, Smochov's peeking, creeping, trying to get creative. Trying to be smart about it. And he gets across clean, past the 50 here onto NRG Elite side of the field.
Oh, man.
See if he can get some kills. They let NRG Elite fill out wide Snake side, though, as Malloy crawls into the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that really could. If Caleb can pick off a few bodies right here, that really could hurt him.
Malloy gets a kill across the field. 2-on-5 advantage. 1-on-2, 5-on-2 advantage now for the Russians. Red Legion pushes up Drio side.
Nobody was looking at Karslev.
Yeah, Karslev just off to the races. On that D side, taking out the last couple bodies here. He's going to saunter in, hit that buzzer to tie this game up with a couple long points out here. He's brought it under 6 minutes, 5:54 to go. As Karslev is going to be good to go. So what do you think was working for you guys today, Grayson, that hasn't been working for you guys past couple events?
Yeah, I mean, just coming into this event at practices, you know, we were never really working together to pull off those difficult situations, those grinders. We'd always lose a body or two. And I think coming into this event, we really connected on the field. And it's carrying out here to the event. It's really good.
No, it's good to hear, because I was expecting big things out of Diesel. I was hyping you guys up because I believed in it. I still do. And I'm just, like I said, just waiting for you guys to just break out. Maybe this is the event. Because if you beat Houston Heat, you can beat anybody out here.
Yeah, and they were grinder points too. It wasn't, you know, just some chaotic craziness. It was people out there playing smart paintball and working together to win.
Jumping into this next one here, Dynasty up by 2 on Infamous.
Different run there. You see how deep and wide he went into the Snake?
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody run that route yet.
Arturo Andrade.
Yeah.
Arturo in clean. Arturo, such a solid human being for the sport of paintball. Runs the NXL down in Mexico.
5-on-4 advantage here for Infamous.
That's a
Down
fun
by
league
2.
if you ever get a chance to play it.
Yeah, for
Highly
sure.
recommend it.
I hear nothing but good things.
Is that Cody Mikowski in the 50 Dorito over there for Infamous?
Yeah, Cody Mikowski. Good forward progression. All the way into D4, goes past the 50. He's going to get onto Dynasty side, but Arturo has also got onto Infamous side, and they have no idea he's there. He's going to get a free kill up in the center. That's going to force Shorty to come out and bunker him out, but that's a 2-for-1 trade for Arturo.
Yeah, if Shorty would have just gone earlier, Harrison'd still be alive right now.
Yeah, he didn't know he's there. Shorty had no idea. He didn't know to bunker him because he didn't know he was there. Just a really nice move from Arturo.
Yep.
It definitely makes this point a lot more interesting because it was looking really good here for Infamous until that move. Is Dynasty, I mean, they still have bodies left alive, but they're all in those back spots.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
Yeah, Snake Corner, the Juice Box, and the Dorito Can. But
3-on-3
Infamous,
game.
yeah, Infamous is in their Doritos. Great fill to the Snake there by Ryan.
Yeah, Greenspan diving on this nice grass, getting in to D2.
I don't
Sorry,
think they,
Snake 2.
I don't know if they wouldn't know that he went in there either.
And there's actually a bounce shot that Ryan just shot off to that
Pin.
that Dorito side brick goes into the other team's Dorito.
Ryan Hall with a nice little tactical retreat, trying to try to get out and take over the attack as Cody gets pinched out.
Big
Comes
bite over there.
Arena.
Big bite by Mike Urena.
Do like seeing Mike Urena on that D side.
Yeah, they have no idea Ryan's over here though.
Oh, look at this. Ryan Greenspan doing Ryan Greenspan things. He's going to get all the way into the backfield. Dices up Zach Patient. I think he got the crossfield shot as well.
And it's still alive.
Maybe?
Mostly.
Yeah, he's getting checked out
Seems
by the
unsure.
ref. Yeah, he's still alive. So a nice little 2-pack to close here from Ryan Greenspan. The gun shift over to look at Mikey after the death of Cody. And then Greenspan, after a real nice move to get in there, finishes it off by himself.
Yeah, that seemed just like lack of containment there for Infamous.
Break that down a
Bad
little bit more
fundamentals.
thoroughly, maybe if somebody's watching for the first time.
Yeah, so ideally in paintball, if you have an advantage, you get out wide on a team, you don't want to let them come and match you because then you're on an even playing field or give them an advantage. So if a team gets wider than you, you want to be able to be parallel with them so they can't just have freedom to come all the way down.
Yeah. I mean, that outside containment is crucially important.
Especially
because
on this field.
Yeah, especially on this field. It's a big principle in the game. Some fields more than others, and this is one of those fields. We've seen point after point when individuals read it properly and just giddy up and get 2, 3, 4-packs.
Yeah.
We've seen some big 4-pack moves, 3-pack moves up the center, but we've seen also some big ones down the tapes too.
4-on-5 advantage here for NRG. Russians with Red Legion with 2 players up the center of the field.
Is that Karsliev coming off the field for Red Legion?
Yeah.
See if NRG Elite can do something here with this one body advantage. They have a good crossfield spread. Body out in D1, body at the insert bunker here, snake side. Not much forward progression though, but still 5 bodies alive most importantly. The Red Legion though, on the flip side, they have a lot of real estate.
They just lost Caleb Abel though.
Yeah, that's huge actually. And with the way that Red Legion is set up with these bodies up the center, and 4-on-4, they're in a much better situation.
For sure. Because they now have a guy on the outside, on the snake side, and the Drew side as well. Oh, they just lost Sergey, though. That hurts. Oh, Malloy getting shot jumping over the top. That was weird. You don't see that very often.
We just traded the Dorito over there.
Yeah. Now it's a 3-on-2, though, NRG advantage, when it was a 4-on-4, right?
Is this Kirill over here in the snake side brick? He's looking for something to break open the game right now.
And the guy that's vulnerable is that guy in that front cannon. He's eliminated now, 2-on-2.
Wow, what a back and forth point here.
Energy player gets out to the Dorito side. They don't know he's out there. Oh, he catches
Elliot
Kirill.
Weaver.
I was going to say, still better field position for Red Legion, but Kirill throwing his body weight, trying to get past that gap.
Yeah, still plenty of time left. 4.5 left.
Leaves just Smotroff over here, but Smotroff is incredibly creative and a great gunfighter, so we'll see if he can put something together here. I don't know if Energy understands the count, though.
They don't. Look at the Juice Box players hard fighting the Dorito right now.
Yeah, it's just Leo Smotroff all by his lonesome over here in Snake 2.
And the Dorito one definitely knows where the snake guy is for the Russians, so he can at least communicate that to his partner. Smotroff going forward. Might as well, right? All by himself. He's got no backup. He's just got to make one good shot.
Yeah, and he's not feeling any pressure, so he also doesn't want to give away where he is by starting to shoot his gun. So when he does shoot his gun, he shoots his gun. So now they should know where he is. Yeah, and immediately they know the situation.
One-on-one.
Oh, but Smotroff gets the quick shot in on him, turn it into a one-on-one. So I got a red and gold coin, courtesy of Coin Duel and Hormesis, whoever wins this one.
Smotrov and I think Elliot Weaver.
Oh my God, Smotroff winning a 1-on-2 situation to give Legion the lead.
Great job for Smotroff.
Do you have a special coin for a 1-on-2? I feel like that deserves something a little extra.
You need to talk to Alex
Let it
Frazier
go.
about
I've
this.
tried so many times.
Okay.
Matt does not care.
No, it's not that I don't
He gives
care.
0
It's
Fs.
that I have,
0 Fs.
I'm the keeper of the coins.
He's
and
the keeper of the coins.
And I've given very certain parameters in which to give these coins out. It's a coin it's a one-on-one coin. It's not a one-on-two. So you get the coin when you get it down to that point. Now, if Alex would like to create, as we can see, these beautiful just shots and just dicing, slicing his way through the field here, Smotrop very careful, makes that shot here on an attacker, and then turns into a one-on-one. But again, it's a one-on-one coin. So if Alex would like to create another coin and give me those to give out, I would love to do that. That's not the case. So no, there's no special, you don't get extra red and gold coins for that. You just get one for the one-on-one victory at the end of your amazing low body situation.
Matt's super mean.
Rich, I'm going to try to push for this one.
I would appreciate. I would just give him 2 coins at least, right?
Nope. That's not how it works.
Ridiculous.
But you can take up your argument with Alex Frazier.
Dynasty 5 alive, Infamous 5 alive, Harrison moving up the Dorito side, 4 Infamous into the Dorito 3. Matt talked about earlier, you got to go from that Dorito, 1 more Dorito 4 to the Dorito 4 if you want to get good cross shots.
Yeah, I mean, you can live at D3, and there's some shots there, particularly if there's bodies up in the center, but just not much over there. Grayson, obviously you know that angle, right? That D4 is just much more stout.
I think the main person that guy usually shoots is the snake corner, but again, it's Harrison's doing the right thing here. I think the best thing for him to do is to try to get on the outside, wrap, and just pick off people off guard, hit his shots.
I mean, that when you're in D4, if I was playing this field and somebody was in D4 and wrapping around, that's a big problem for us.
Yeah.
If you're at D3 looking inside, I'm not really that concerned about you. You're there, and I need to worry about you getting to D4 and wrapping. But still, that's what you're supposed to be doing in that situation.
And that's where the snake side comes into play, and you can help pinch these guys out.
Ryan Hall taking the walk here for Infamous. Still 2 bodies towards the snake side. You have the inside can and then the insert bunker, but no one actually in the snake. There's Harrison Fry on your screen. Had quite a year last year. I mean, he's been making a name for himself past couple seasons.
Yeah.
Big standout year for Harrison Fry.
Everywhere you go play paintball, Harrison's there. You go Asia, he's there.
Weird.
Mexico,
Play
there.
a lot of paintball,
10-man,
get
there.
better.
It's crazy, right?
Grayson, you did that too. You were all over the place.
Yeah. I go to Mexico a lot. I've been to Australia. The goal is to go to Europe at some point this year. COVID slowed that down a little bit.
Yeah, it's coming back though, as we see Archie Montemayor get into the snake here on your screen. But one of the cool things and blessings of the game is that if you do get really good at paintball, yeah, you may make some money if you're really good at it. But the one thing you're going to get to do if you're good at it is that people will start flying you all around the world.
If you enjoy traveling, you get to.
It's a blessing, really.
Stack up those miles. Another body
Dalton.
coming off is Shorty's taking the walk here.
Dalton taking the walk too.
So back and forth on the kills, still a little bit better for San Diego Dynasty right now. Archie's looking for it though. They do have a pretty sizable 3-point lead, most importantly for them.
Wow,
And there's
Harrison shoots Yosh on the gap. Yosh is saying he shot him. Okay, so they traded. That'd be pretty impressive if he shot him across that gap and didn't get caught.
Yeah, you got punished for staying in there.
Yeah, Mike Arena came up and dropped the hammer on him. I don't think Harrison cares too much, but I think he cares more about losing this point, as it's looking like Dynasty's going to start running the score up a bit here. 5-1 will be the score. Nice work by Archie Montemayor and Mike Arena. Also in on that point was Yosh Rao, Ryan Greenspan. Yeah, Dynasty looking really good here.
Yeah.
Infamous struggling a bit with survivability, losing too many bodies.
Yeah, it seems like you'll have one guy who's getting a lot of position, and the other side of the field just isn't really playing off of it and capitalizing enough.
Yeah. And I feel like almost every single point they have somebody somewhere dying for no reason.
Yeah.
Whereas Dynasty's been playing a lot tighter. Occasionally here and there they'll drop a body. It's been pretty rare for them, and that's why one of the big reasons the score is the way it is. It hasn't really been too much of a bloodbath off the break. Dynasty's not playing hyper aggressive. There's been a couple points where they were demolishing them off the break, but it's just survivability needs to notch up a little bit here for Infamous.
Yeah, I think Infamous could exploit the center of the field more.
Yeah, that's a good point. Really haven't seen a ton for Infamous. Dynasty's just been more proactive overall.
Yeah, I wonder if because they're getting so much position over there on the Dorito side, they think they need to keep doing that, but it's not productive. The whole team isn't staying alive.
Red Legion takes Dorito 3 on the break. Big bite over there. Gets checked. He's live. Sergey goes to the inside wedge over there on the Dorito side. Red Legion looking to push through that Dorito side early. 5 alive.
Sergey trying to lock off the snake side over here.
NRG trying to counter by moving into the small Dorito on the tape.
Well, Red Legion's in outstanding positions on that D side right now. They have the 50 brick. They're in D4.
And they have a 1-point lead, right?
Yeah, Energy Elite. And you can see here on your screen, Legion with a good cross-field press. No one really in the snake quite yet, but sitting on a bit of a lead, and the attack is coming on that D side. Now, I was going to say Energy Elite needs to stay alive and try to get up the field and get out, but they do lose a body inside.
And they had 2 guns, Sergey and Malloy, both on the outside of Caleb Abel's bunker, making it almost impossible for Caleb to get out of that juice box and go to the snake.
And nobody looking at Malloy over here, which is a big mistake.
Yeah, absolutely. Malloy is another one of those guys that he's been, I mean, Malloy is one of the best players in the world. He won the Golden Gun one year, meaning you were the best player in the entire league out of 200 pro players. So if you don't put a gun on him and he's not feeling any pressure, he's going to keep moving up.
Yep.
He's also a really hard guy to shoot because he's not that big. And he's an amazing gunfighter. So yeah, just it started on that D side with really good field progression. But Legion playing pretty tight in that one. They were losing some bodies here and there at the beginning of this one, but they really have tightened it up in the last couple points. They're starting to, I feel, or starting to feel it a bit out there, starting to look like we've seen them in the past. I mean, when you look at that starting 5, it's just such a potent starting 5, and now that they're finally back together, it was kind of a big story.
Yeah.
And if they can, it's been a while, right? And so even no matter how good you are, if it's been a while to play in tournament pressure with tournament paint and tournament refs, it does take a little bit to get it back together. Took 8th place at the first event, weren't at the last one, so. All right, jumping in this next one, see if you can see signs of life out of Infamous. 4 minutes left to go, they're running out of time.
And it looks like they had Blake Yarber in that snake side can shoot a little more to the Dorito side to put some more pressure over there, not give so much freedom for Infamous to get up.
Infamous losing their first attacker at the center of the field. Got caught just as he left the back center. Blake moving up into the wing on the snake side for Dynasty.
Marcelo Margot getting right out of the back center as soon as he could.
Yeah, how do you feel about the back center bunker?
I mean, on the snake side, you're really not doing much. You're maybe getting a quick shot off the break or you're shooting at a guy floating, but ideally, get out of there.
Well, looks like Harrison's going to be taking the walk for Infamous from the D side. Body coming off, and it's Marcelo with an uncharacteristic early death.
Oh, so is that RG Monomayor in the snake side can? Okay. I lost Dalton.
Yeah, Dalton coming off, another body coming off for Infamous. Nate's taking the walk.
Yeah.
Schrader.
Infamous is playing better at this point here, but it's still going to be too little too late.
Big fill over here from that. I think that's Ryan Hall. He moved from the snake side can all the way to the D1.
And Patient is still alive for Infamous. They're just running out of time.
Yep.
Down by 4, just 246.
Yeah, exactly. And Dynasty's more than happy just to sit back here and zone up the field, play smart paintball.
Yeah, Zach over here looks like he's playing defense.
Yeah.
I think he needs to know that they're down by a lot of points with quite a bit of a spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of time left.
Well, and he's playing defense against the Dorito side of the field. There's nobody on the Dorito side of the field for Dynasty, so he's really playing defense against nobody.
Yeah, unless he got some bad information.
Which is possible.
And Zach is a really aggressive, he's a pretty aggressive guy.
He played really well in the snake form last time, right?
Yeah, so.
Blake communicating well.
Yeah, I feel, if that is Ryan, they're playing like he's playing like there's a body in their snake. And then Zach's playing like they have a guy on their side in the Doritos.
I bet it's just so windy they can't hear anything out of there.
The only thing I could think of is maybe they're trying to protect the margin. They don't want the spread to go too far. But
yeah, and that's always a part of the conversation, right? We talk about that all the time. It's every event. Every event, the margin's a thing. You have to be thinking about that when you're in this situation. You cannot, if you take a mercy rule loss, you have to get a mercy rule win.
Yep.
Just to get back to 0. So.
Doesn't guarantee anything either.
Yeah, and that doesn't guarantee anything. So they're sitting on a -4 right now for Infamous. Yeah, they don't want to let this get any more out of hand. It's just so mentally tough to convince yourself of that because you're just not bred that way.
Right.
Paintball players are not bred to just sit there and take a loss.
Not the good ones.
Yeah, that's my only benefit of the doubt here, because I think they had a shot to really peel off some bodies, and they just kind of gave Dynasty freedom.
Well, Patient gets peeled off, and here comes Kyle Spica. He's going to launch, and then now we're going to see a concession. Yeah, man, Dynasty looks dialed right now. Looking really good.
They do. Very, very sharp. They're going to be tough to beat.
They have one more game against the Ironmen, but if they keep this up, gotta kind of maybe call them the favorite again. No surprise there, of course. It's San Diego Dynasty. They've put up a ridiculous amount of wins most recently and been on in a lifetime of legendary runs, one of the most legendary runs they've ever had. Yeah, they had one bad day, Friday, which knocked them out of the tournament. But other than that, they've been almost flawless for a year. So that's really impressive, and they look like they're right back into it. Again, still a lot of paintball to be played in this tournament. 3 more games to go. That last set will also have Legion and Infamous, so that will be, now the big question is with Infamous is, okay, well, what do you have for us now? Just took a pretty solid loss here to Dynasty.
But they've done that before, right, where they've taken some hard losses and come right back.
They're
Travis is smart.
Another team, they get off to slow starts a lot.
NRG dropping 1 body earlier.
Caleb Abel again.
Dropping 2.
Yeah, traded with Sergey there. So Red Legion losing a body as well. So 4-on-3 advantage here for the Red Legion, up by 2 points.
Malloy's going to get right into the snake. Smotroff's already at that 50, been there for a while here since the start of this point in the center of the field. He's looking towards that D side. He's going to get a crossfield kill.
Yeah, he got a shot.
Diced him up nice.
Smotroff's looking pretty good out here.
Yeah. I like him playing out of position in the center wedge. A little different look there.
Well, they lose Kirill from that D side as he was trying to get past the 50, gets clipped. Smotroff still there. They still have, I think, Gallego over there behind him in D1 as we're at the minute mark.
I'm gonna say 1 minute, Matty.
Yeah, but still 2-point spread for Legion. I'll take that win.
Yeah. If nothing else, they just grind this out. And even if they lose the point, as long as there's not enough point for NRG to come back and score another point, it's a win for them.
Yeah, that 2-on-1, that was the match right here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Made a big difference.
And what's really surprising about that point is they were playing so conservative until they find the body and then running to your death like that.
And then just launch, yeah. But still, you know, an inexperienced team, right? They're still learning. They're still coming up.
Yeah, good point.
I think they're going to get another one here for the spread.
Yeah, they should. 20 seconds left here.
Yeah, Malloy's trying to finish things off from the snake side, still dealing with 1 body, who's wheeling and dealing, a little tactical retreat, using his gun as a bunker.
Oh, he shot him.
Gets to the can. Oh, he picks up Malloy. Yeah,
That's Elliot Weaver.
And they shoot the other body for Legion on the D side. So
Went
it's
from a 3-on-1 to a 1-on-1.
Elliot Weaver's a super underrated player. He's a great shot.
He's shot 3-on. He's just shot Smotroff.
Wow. Elliot Weaver was that a 1-on-3?
Yeah, it was.
Unbelievable. That's one of the best moves in moments that we've seen out here all day. Unbelievable. You're right. He is incredibly underrated. He's been around for a long time, man.
Yeah.
Played on
How old
Boom
is he?
forever.
I think he's around my age, like 26 or so.
Yeah, he's not that old, but he's
Solid.
been playing in the pro leagues.
Yeah.
And had some rough years too, where he had, you know, the team he was on took some beatings. But they just kept staying around and getting better and getting better, and now he just pulled out a 1-on-1.
He was always a standout, right?
Yeah.
He was always pulling off things like that to keep Boom in some of their games.
And just so you know, there's no special coins when you shoot 3 guys in a 1-on-3, okay?
Well, does he get
Right.
a coin for that one? He did win the 1-on-1.
Matt will probably take that away from him, too.
Based on what we've already discussed, what do you think? Do you think he gets a coin for that 1-on-1? Of course he does, yes, because they're 1-on-1 coins. Again, you got to pick up this argument with Alex Frazier, man. I'm just here to give you the news of the rules, essentially.
Let's see if Infamous can win a
full
fast
send,
one here.
full send.
And they lost Harrison Fry trying to go into Dynasty's Dorito off the break. Ooh, Dalton just took one, or that Mike Urena. He took one in the mask.
Yeah,
for sure.
Mikey should just walk out, man. You do not want to get a penalty here.
I mean, at least ask the ref for a check.
Yeah, those goggle hits are tough, man.
Hey, Shorty's trying to make something happen here in the center.
He's got
I mean, he
40
hit a
seconds
shot.
left. Yeah, he shot him.
He's on Dynasty's side. Dynasty's just tucked in the pocket, rolling their guns.
Or Arturo's going to see, oh no.
Arturo just, Arturo's
Oh, Mikey got shot again.
Wow. Arturo's snapshot is nasty, dude. He just completely punked out Patient right now. Arturo has
Mike
like
Urena with 9 left.
he has like almost an illegal snapshot. It's like a blind shot. It's ridiculous.
Mikey is no quitter.
Well, Shorty was trying, man.
Shorty was wheeling and dealing, man. But he should have been doing that earlier in the match. Don't wait until you're down by 5 with 30 seconds to giddy up and go.
Marcelo's trying to steal this point. Marcelo's gas pedal on the D side, but not enough time for Dynasty to put the Mercy Rule win up. But still, I'll take that 6-1 win if I'm Dynasty against
they
Infamous.
look real good, man.
Yeah, big statement to the league right now.
Like I said earlier, a lot of production out of everyone.
I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. They're probably my dark horse.
I'm going to go with you, yeah, Rich, absolutely. Dynasty as a dark horse.
Yeah, probably my #1 dark horse.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that Marcelo definitely took his Transcend and Transfuse today.
Yes, he did. Yeah, we got Transcend, or Transfuse is a sponsor for, we've been doing Call of Duty tournaments on Go Sports. It's been super fun. We got one coming up next weekend, and they're our big sponsor for that. So, yeah, absolutely. You use the product as well, too?
I use it every practice. I mean, honestly, our whole team started using it.
Yeah, so definitely check it out. And yeah, again, mark your calendars for next weekend. Call of Duty battle about to go down on Go Sports. Next up, it's going to be the Latin Saints taking the field again against Uprising, who won their first game against X Factor. Maybe this is going to be a good one for Uprising. Tampa Bay Damage also going to be playing against the ML Kings. So that is going to do it here for this set. 2 more to go. 2022 NXL Mid-Atlantic Major brought to you by Bunker Kings. Grayson, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
AC Diesel looking outstanding. We'll be back. Stick with us.